Hello, I'm Melon Pumpkinhead, and today I'm doing something different. First, and I know it's a bit late, but I would like to thank all of you for getting me to over 100 subscribers, even if it was all because of the Frogger clip and not the content I actually put effort into.
Find the princess before I bust!
With that in mind, I wanted to bring in a special guest for my 100 subscriber special, and who better to bring in than someone with more than 100 minigames under their partying belt. Please welcome Mario!
What are you doing? What's going on here?
Why, I'm glad you asked. Today we'll be talking about Mario Party Superstars. Oh, okay. What did you want to know about it? Well, based on the title of this video, I think we all want to know. Is the game good? Well, if you ask me, I would say, yes, it's a very good. Alright, but if you ask me, I would say it depends. You may be Mario, and it may be your party, but ultimately, it's my show you're on. So this video will be about my views on the game. With that in mind, let's get into it. Now, Mario, I'm gonna be real with you. I really like Mario Party, but the past few titles have been underwhelming, so when I first saw this game, I was skeptical and thought it was lacking in content compared to past Mario Party titles. But the content presented in this game is good, in fact better compared to Super Mario Party. Alright, I will admit, I can see myself playing this game more than Super Mario Party, but Super kinda had more content than this game. I mean, first off, they both only have 5 boards. Super has 15 characters you can play as. Superstars, on the other hand, only has 10. And even though I only played Soundstage once and River Survival 2, maybe 3 times, that's still technically more content than what Superstars has. Well, gee, it sounds kinda like you prefer Super over Superstars. I can see why you're saying that, but trust me, I do prefer Superstars over Super. You're paying for quality over quantity. The issue I have with the game is more for the people who have access to some of the older titles. If you're just a casual gamer, or a casual Mario Party player, or maybe you've never played Mario Party before, this is a good game to start with. If you're big into Mario Party and you own some of the older titles that came before 9, you might find this as a more convenient way to play Mario Party on the go. Rather than bringing a whole console, you just pack up your Switch, pack a few controllers, and you're good to go. Speaking of controllers, this game lets you play with a Pro controller. Super had a bunch of motion-based games that required the Joy-Con, but Superstars, on the other hand, picked out 100 mini-games that'll work just fine with any ordinary controller. Oh yeah, that's right. There's 100 mini-games in here. Most Mario Parties only have around 80. Mario Party DS had 74 and Mario Party 6 had 82. I guess that might explain why there's less characters and game modes in this. But all these mini-games are just recycled from older Mario Parties, which is fine, but old Mario Parties, except for DS, had more boards. On average, there's usually 6 boards. Mario Party 5 had 7 boards, and Mario Party DS, Super, and Superstars only have 5. Is sacrificing one recycled board really worth adding the extra 20 recycled minigames? You're not going to be playing all 100 minigames during a game of Mario Party, as far as I can tell. Maybe in the minigame modes you might, but I usually just play for the normal party mode with my friends. And I feel like that would be the same for most people, but you know, 100 minigames is still kinda nice. Going back to that party mode though, the only new content you're getting are 2 features which I hope become part of the standard going forward. The first is game saving. The game will save automatically after every minigame, so if you and your friends just want to take a break and finish the game another time, you can just pause, quit, turn off the console, and then turn it back on the next day and resume where you left off. You can even save up to 10 slots, so if you play with a bunch of groups, you don't have to worry about overwriting someone else's save. The other feature is adding turns. If you're in the middle of a Mario Party game and your friends want the game to go on longer, you can do that now. You can just pause the game and select the add turns option, as long as you're not in the final 5 turns. Anytime before that is fine, but once you hit those final 5, it's like, you gotta finish this game up. Aside from those 2 amazing features and being able to play online without having to wait 3 years for an update, there's really nothing new here. If you and your friends just play on the older consoles, or you're like me and you use emulators with Parsec, your decision comes down to whether or not the portability is worth it to you. Oh no, there will be no emulating games we don't produce or sell anymore. If you want Mario Party, you buy Mario Party. Alright, well, I'll tell you what, Mario. If I was Nintendo, here's what I'd do to persuade players to buy Superstars instead of emulate the old titles. First, I'd have an extra board in there. But on top of that, I'm gonna be real with you. I'm not a fan of the Mario Party 1 boards, so what I would do is I would release DLC packs that include boards from the GameCube games, the Wii games, and, even some of the boards from Mario Party DS, which, by the way, off topic, you can't pick any of the handheld Mario Party titles as your favorite for your party card. What in the world, Nintendo? But anyway, that's what I would do. My dream Mario Party would be one with a bunch of boards from past games, along with 100, maybe more mini games. And, I would throw in a few more extra characters, more specifically Dry Bones and Diddy Kong. But I know that will probably never happen, so my only hope is that Nintendo decides to release extra boards as DLC for this game, which would make me very happy. And Nintendo, if you're listening to this, I will call this the best Mario Party if you just include DLC packs with a bunch of boards. With that being said, this is also Nintendo we're talking about. It took us 3 years until Super Mario Party had a proper online mode. So I kinda doubt we're getting any more content for Superstars, but I will be very happy if I'm wrong. I am desperately hoping I'm wrong. Well, overall, would you at least say the game is a good? In the end, I would say yeah, it's good. I wouldn't say it's the best. Like I said before, I'm not a fan of the Mario Party 1 boards, but it's still fun. It's better than Super. And if you're only able to play the Switch Mario Party games because you don't have the old consoles, or you don't have a PC to emulate on, I would say definitely get Superstar if you're even slightly interested in it. As for you older players, I would say, maybe wait till the game is on sale for, maybe like 50 or 40 bucks. And yes, I know, first-party Nintendo games rarely go on sale, but, if you do see this one on sale, yeah, it's not a bad purchase. You'll have fun with it if you like Mario Party or never played it before. That sounds good enough to me. I guess it's a time for me to go home now. Home? Mario, you ain't going home. What? I can't let you leave. You're staying on my shelf. Your shelf? What?